that I screwed up yesterday. Actually, it was YouTube. That they processed it. I did a 30-minute live, and they only processed 2 minutes, and I was like so embarrassed after that. So I'm gonna make it up today, and I'm gonna pick up where I left off. So without further ado, here we go. So there goes my little friend over there. That's my little robin. This is my front yard, actually. You have to excuse me. Sometimes this shakeup happens on these cell phones. I'm doing a live right on my cell phone. So there's my robin. He's working out the earthworms. So we're gonna leave him alone. Anyway, I was talking to you yesterday about that we're working on the soil. That over there where the robin bird is, that section where you see the pinwheels, that whole section is a part of the gardening that we working out the soil. If you see, I'm a little far from now because I don't want to disturb the robin. He's picking up the earthworms, but that whole section there, that the soil we worked it out. If you see the what do you call the brown, the brown stash on top of the soil, that we put over, so it's kind of like a nutrient really. And we put other things, we put the mulch over it. So I don't want to go that, but you can see from here because the robin is walking around somewhere there. You see, there is the little guy. So anyway, so that's that section. We have to, it's still very cold, so we can't plant anything right now. But you can see I've shown you before the rose bushes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rose bushes there that they, very. Maybe a little later, like a few minutes later, I'll show you after the robin gets out. And there's the chickadee somewhere there. You see that little bird over there? Can you see it? She's somewhere there. There it is, the chickadee right there. She's so cute. There it goes again. There goes again. There she is. She's so cute. She goes different spots of the. Oh, there she is. She's there again. Whenever I'm outside, I always see something. There's always something to show. They're so beautiful. Look at that. That's the the black cap chickadee. Okay, so over here yesterday, I had shown you that my husband was working on the. We transplanted some ferns that we had for about 5 years already. And this is a very semi-shady area, so they should do very well. My husband planted like about 4. We planted 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the middle we're gonna put the coleus, which you'll see. I'm just showing you the after work that we've done. And yesterday the live was so bad that I was in the middle of showing you my hydrangea buds that are coming out. They're so nice. This hydrangea here, this hydrangea bush, I planted it here, and I'm gonna show you where I transplanted it from, because the whole plant was being strangulated from the evergreen roots. The evergreens took over and strangulated. So she wasn't doing very well over there. So I transplanted it last year here. So if you notice, the buds are coming out. So she's doing very well. She's going to do very well here. You see the green, all the greenish, all those are the buds that are coming up. And she's doing very good. And we're going to plant other things in here. We don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be really beautiful. And you can see the hosta shoots are coming up. Look at this. All these purple things, all these are the hostas. We have a whole section of hostas here. You see the shoots over there coming up? The purple things, those are the hostas. So this whole section over here is hostas. It's really, really very nice, really pretty. So I just wanted to show you that part over there. And this is another section that we have, we work this section really hard. So hi Sunny Squirrel, how are you? How are you? Where I am. I'm doing, I did a live yesterday and it was really got it got really screwed up. Right in the middle of, after I had finished, they only processed 2 minutes and I was like really working hard yesterday. So I was in the middle of showing you guys all the stuff that is growing over here. So this over here, this is a beautiful, it grows in a vine and it grows just like the hydrangea. It grows on all wood. So if you notice here, here that I'm not lying to you, here are the buds. It grows on all wood, and that's called the clematis plant, and it's pretty early right now. There's some other shoots coming up, and this is the most beautiful plant. Clematis. That's called the clematis plant, and it grows on all wood. So if you noticed, there's more buds coming up, and it's such a beautiful plant. The only thing is that the back, what do you call this? Is not really. I should get a bigger one, but I don't know. I don't want to disturb it because this is a plant. This is a plant that you need to plant behind another bigger plant so the roots don't get too much sun, or the clematis, which is spelled, I don't know if you want to spell it for those of you who like gardening, Clematis, clematis, the clematis plant. Comes in different colors. If you notice over here, the shoots are coming up too. My husband always says, "Is that plant is dead already?" Because if you look at it, it looks brown, right? The twigs look brown, and it looks like nothing is going to come up. I said, "No, that's what you told me last summer, that plant is dead." It's not. She just grows on old wood. So there it goes again. You see, if you guys can see it. Hi Slavika, how are you? How you doing? Hi Sunny Squirrel, how you doing? Slavika, how you doing? I'm showing you guys all the work that I did yesterday on my garden. We have so many. This is a lot of work, but it's a work of labor love. So continuing with the clematis, the flower, the buds grow on old wood. If you see it like that, you just let it be throughout the winter, and then it just shows beautiful flowers, and they're like just amazing. So it's only March, so it's coming up, it's growing, it's getting, the buds are here. Hopefully I'm not going to get a frost. You see over here, I'm showing you, this is the blooms that are coming. There's plenty. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. And anyway, I'm not going to waste my time in telling you this because I don't want to bore some of you. So the clematis plant grows on a vine. You could either put threads, wires, those elastic wires that are done in plastic that they sell on the 99-cent store. You can do that. You can hang the threads from above, from wherever you want, and just bring it down. You don't have to buy something in the background like like this wire thing. You can just do it with threads if you want, and then hang it from the top of wherever you are. Let's say I have the gutters there. I could make I could have done that, but I didn't want to do that. But easily can be done that. You don't have to spend a lot of money. And also, this plant also has to be planted behind another plant. It can never be planted, and it also has to be on not too much sun, because the root is very fragile, and they could be, by the sun. It cannot take too much sun. But if it's I planted it behind this azalea. This azalea was big, but it's old. But she's safe from over here. She's safe from the azalea bush, because this grows a little bigger. So that's that. That's another azalea. These two azalea plants are old. The blooms are coming up, if you notice. This azalea must be, we've been living here for a long time. These probably are the originals, and I feel sad, cutting them off. If you can tell, look, this old. I'm just like, so I don't wanna kill it, and so is like that little one. They both were the same size. That one over there. When it really dies on its own, in the meantime, I do take care of it, and until is yeah, it's almost April, but here east, it's still cold. It's windy right now too, so we could still get a frost yet. So we can't plant. So what we do, we just getting the dirt ready. And here I have another hydrangea. So if you remember telling me, if those who are with me, that hydrangea over there, that plant, I transplanted it over there. Which one? This plant was really over here on this spot, but I took it out because, if you notice, the evergreens, they have roots that they crawl all the way, so they strangle the plants most of the time. So what I had to do this year, now every year I do that. I go and excavate around the plant, and cut all the roots that are coming from the evergreen, so it doesn't really strangle it. So we get in the buds right now, and like I said, I hope that there is no frost, because last year we had to cover them, and we had to cover with a cloth, because we had a frost. And if you have a frost, and what happens, it just kills the buds. So that's one over there. And over here, it's still too early, but here, this is my dinner plate. Hibiscus. They have not come up yet, but soon, I guess by next month, maybe you're gonna see the shoots coming up. So I have two. I have a pink dinner plate hibiscus, and this is a red one over here. Also, this had to be, you had to excavate and let the air breathe, and I had to put some bone meal in both of them. So these are my two plants. And over here, on this section, I have last time I had the buds were tiny on this rose, but now I think the live I did, it must have been